Hello everyone, I'm Claire Marie B and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be taking you through my July bullet journal setup, hopefully to give you a little bit of inspiration for yours. My theme this month has come from the new notebook that I got. Those of you who subscribe and follow me or watch my videos often, you'll know that I do 6 months in one journal and then I switch out to a new one. So as it's the beginning of July, it's time for a new journal, and the journal I got it's a lemon colour with lemons on the front. So I decided to pick the theme of lemons to match the cover of the journal. For my pens this month, I'm using my trusty Tombows. You can use obviously any coloured pens that you want, and the green pen that I'm using here, this is from my Ohuhu set. As I was looking for a green, I was being a bit Goldilocks with my green. I wanted one that was just right. I didn't want it too bright. I wanted one that was kind of slightly muted, but still a nice summery colour. So this is the colour that I landed on. Because I'm using a pale yellow colour, and this yellow has definitely picked up other ink before on the tip, it's got quite a dark colour. I decided that the best way to do this today was going to be to draw everything out first of all in the coloured pens and then go over that with the black ink pens. So that my design wasn't just yellow and green, I decided to add in some flowers as well. For the lettering of July, I decided to use my craft paper, cut a strip of that and have it going as a band across the bottom of the design. I was in such a rush when I was doing this at the weekend that I then started to write out January instead of July. Luckily, I realised what I was doing at that point and then wrote out July instead. And then the final part to my cover is just to add in some shading. So I'm going over the lemons again with this exactly the same colour yellow. Building up the colours like this using Tombows means that you'll get the deeper colour. So they're really, really good for shading in that sense. And then finally, I'm just going back over the flowers to create some shading on those as well, and some grading in the colours. Again, exactly the same thing. It's the same colour pen, just going over that again. And then the very final section is just to use my light grey to create some shadow. And we're on to my quote page. I wanted to write the quote this month on the craft paper to keep using some more of that to make it consistent throughout the theme. So I'm just drafting that out with pencil first. I always do this because you can guarantee when I just write freehand, I'll wish that I'd spaced something a little bit differently, or one section will go a bit bigger than the other section. So yeah, I like to draft it out first, and I can always guarantee that the draft is never right, which allows me then to go over the top and correct it with whatever ink I'm using. And that's the quote and cover page complete. On to my calendar spread. So this month, because I've used so many different colours, it was pretty easy to decide to do my blocks and bring all the different colours in onto this page. So first of all, I'm just drawing out all of the squares. I won't go around these with black ink. These will just stay as they are. Okay, so that's the boxes done. I'm then going around with the border. I've learned from my mistakes of the last few months of being just too eager and the ink having not dried. So I'm trying now to not do the bottom parts so that I don't scuff the ink and only do sections as I work my way around the page. I decided to include one of the little lemon parts of the design and a flower in the bottom right hand corner, and as this month went brilliantly from Monday to Sunday, that's how I run my calendar. I'm a Monday to Sunday person, as how I run the week. It fit perfect to just have that clean line all the way along the top, so I decided this month to put the title of July in the bottom right as well, near the lemon. And that's the calendar page complete. Over onto my self-care and my key elements of my dashboard or mission control, whatever you want to call it. So for the self-care this month, I've really neglected myself over the last couple of months. I've not been following my self-care. I'm going to keep doing my spread a final time and really see if I can stick to it. I've just been so busy through May and June that everything has kind of gone on the back burner. So I'm hoping that in the summer things will just calm down a little bit and I can catch back up and then start to put myself first a little bit. But it just feels like there's a lot going on at the moment, which is when I need this self-care and mission control section the most. But when everything's happening all at once, I find that I'm stopping doing the journaling and sacrificing that to make other time for myself. So it's time to try and create some space for myself this month. So I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to put on the self-care list. It feels like I should put some different things on than usual since I'm really not prioritising. So yeah, I need to give that a little bit of thought. And I realise it's the 1st of July today, so I don't have as much time to think. But there we go. I really do need to focus on that. For my goals, I decided to draw out some lemons so that I can write the goals in those boxes. And then the other thing that I have on this page is my highlights. So whilst I have a memory spread as well, I will keep a highlights section. And in here, I'll put the absolute top things that were my highlights of the month. And then finally, I will have key learns on here, things that I want to remember, consider, take forward into the next month. It could just be a wondering, it could be a quote. But yeah, just anything that I find inspirational that I want to make sure I remember. And there we go, all done. Over to my memories spread now. So this is where I write down loads of lovely things that happen throughout the month. I pop them all in these coloured boxes, and then I've got a really nice patterned picture of what happened over the month and what I want to celebrate and all the lovely positive things that happened. Again, this has been a little bit neglected the last couple of months as well, which is so silly because I've been doing so many brilliant things and now I need to go back before they drop out of my head and put them all down. So yeah, I think maybe one of the self-care things needs to be that I do journaling every day. Maybe I need to bring back my trackers, so that I can really prioritise, and perhaps the self-care thing is making sure that I complete my trackers or my journaling every day so that I can keep a track on everything. And here we are for my final flip through. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit like and subscribe and turn on those notifications and you'll be notified when I release future content. Catch you in my next video. Bye.